Well, folks, tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is the day that the 2024 presidential election officially starts. Donald Trump is going to make his announcement in primetime from Mar-a-Lago, of course, telling the country that he is running for president again, unless, he's got some other weird surprise for us, which I don't think is going to happen. So it'll kick off tomorrow, but not before all of Donald Trump's former friends and allies continue to beg him, for the love of God, don't do this. Now, the cries for Donald Trump to not announce that he's running for president tomorrow began shortly after the midterm results started coming in, and it was revealed that Republicans were not going to get the red wave, but more importantly, that many of the Trump-backed candidates in swing areas of the country lost. So they looked at Trump, said, "Oh God, look what he's done to us. We don't need him jumping into the presidential race while we're still licking our wounds." So Kayleigh McEnany, Donald Trump's former communications director, current Fox News host, has now become the latest person to tell Donald Trump, do not run for president, at least not yet. Here's what she had to say on Fox News. "There's a very real likelihood it could all come down to Georgia. And what does that give you heebie-jeebies of? It gives you the heebie-jeebies of last time around in 2020. Every ounce of Republican energy, every last ounce needs to go into that Georgia race because it could potentially be what makes or breaks the Senate. Getting Herschel Walker over the finish line, I know there's a temptation to start talking about 2024. No, 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 no. 2022 is not over. I think he needs to put it on pause. Absolutely." This was a sentiment that was previously also echoed by Jason Miller, one of Donald Trump's former advisors. They don't want Trump to do it yet, right? That's the big caveat. They're not saying don't run for president. They're just saying, listen, don't do it right now. You're fresh off of all those defeats last week. We've got Georgia to think about. You messed up Georgia for Republicans in the runoff that happened in the beginning of 2021. Please, for the love of God, do not do it again to us. Trump doesn't care. Trump only cares about one person, and y'all know that. You just want to be on the record as having said he shouldn't do it. So that way, when it does backfire, you get to have your I told you so moment. That's all this is. Y'all would love nothing more than for Donald Trump to get back into that White House. That is what you want more than anything. But when that doesn't happen, because I think deep down you all know it ain't going to happen, you want to be on record as being like, well, we told you. I told you it wasn't going to work. I'm so right. I'm so smart. Look at me. Then you have other Republicans who aren't just telling Trump to delay his announcement. They're telling him don't run for president at all because your political career is finished. People like Paul Ryan. People like Pat Toomey, retiring Republican senator who had his seat flipped from red to blue. That's the one John Fetterman won. Conservative media, pretty much all Rupert Murdoch-owned outlets saying Trump is done. The only problem with all of this, of course, is that we've heard these arguments before. Trump is finished. He'll never win again. He'll never have influence. He'll go away forever. We heard that after January 6th. Anybody out there want to tell me how that ended up for Donald Trump? Did he just disappear? Did we never have to talk about him since that day? No. And honestly, for Donald Trump, January 6th was far worse than what happened to him last week in the midterms. So if January 6th didn't deter him from entering politics again, a couple of midterm losses that, of course, he denies even happened, that's not going to stop him either. He's going to make that announcement. He's going to make the news cycles all about him. And yes, at the end of the day, when December 6th rolls around for that Georgia special election, it is going to hurt Republicans and their chance of controlling the Senate. Hey, everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low, low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.